Hello everybody and welcome to a video I have not uploaded in a while at all because I haven't really had any motivation to, and I sort of just forced this one out just to get my opinions out. As my friends know and people who know me a bit might know, I'm mainly a PvP player. I will do the PvE stuff obviously for the stuff and the gear and all that, raids, unable. But this is the main thing I have an issue with at the moment. Is I love the connection based matchmaking, but I hate the gun balance still. Auto rifles, in my perspective, should not be the meta-dominant weapons. I think the most skilled weapon should obviously be there, but shouldn't be win by a stupid landslide. I use what I like to use, and that is hand cannon shotgun. Right. So I'm very constricted to short range, and I feel like that's fair, that's fine. But I just feel like due to the auto rifles at the minute being as strong as they are, especially with Gnawing Hunger being reprised and the forward path, it being a major problem in the arse for me. That's my issues with PvP at the minute. Just auto rifles. I still get ticked off by Bastion, and again that's the fusion rifles in general. Say getting killed by him. Now we get on to what, so we're in the 4th season of year 3. So we had Undying, Dawn, Unworthy, and Arrivals. I will not speak about Arrivals just yet. I'll speak about Undying and Dawn and Worthy right here. We'll start with Undying. Undying was a good season due to it coming out with Shadowkeep as well. So you obviously had you had obviously less stuff to do because it came with a mainline DLC, and that's to be expected really. I wasn't expecting annual pass level content with a DLC at the exact same time. Was not expecting that in the slightest. Dawn, so far, because I ain't gonna say anything on Arrivals, was the best season. Dawn was just perfect. Had everything you could have wanted. It was too forgiving. The loot was too much. The only thing, we got too much of the loot. But overall, very good season. Love the weapons. I got a god roll line in the sand just waiting for a linear fusion buff. I hope we get one. Now, if you obviously heard, I said unworthy instead of worthy. Let's say this. Season of the Worthy didn't have anything going for it gameplay wise. It had lore going for it. I'm a big person for lore, but the lore, it was okay, but I'm not much of a fan of the Rasputin lore at all that much really. So I won't, care that much for it. I still obviously read the Fellwinter lore book and all that, and happy that I got the Fellwinter's Lie. So I'm obviously using in this. And I'm being honest, Fellwinter's Lie was a good quest up until the first step. The bits I liked were the missions. I enjoyed those 2 missions very much. But the initial steps, the 9 million Seraph Towers, what was Bungie thinking? Seriously, what was they thinking? Yeah, they made it easier, and yeah, very much so really. Understandable. I like that they made it easier. I even still tried to bloody help. And I just realised with Season of Dawn, I didn't even bring up one of the main issues I had with it, was the Bastion's quest, right? I don't think Bastion was worthy of being the reward from the oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's the gateways or something. The Infinite Forest time travel machine, that thing. So if it comes to me later, I'm gonna be annoyed. It probably will. So we also at the moment are in season of Rivals. I'm enjoying the season. I've been playing comp a lot. I've been playing PvP a lot due to it being Well, comp's still skill-based, but connection-based matchmaking is great. I'm enjoying it. My main issue is the peer-to-peer servers now. That's the only, and obviously auto rifles and fusion rifles at times. And Teus for the first week was a bitch, because obviously still was you know, the meta the Titans to use. They nerfed it, and I've not seen an Antaeus in ages. No one uses it on console anymore. Same as people with hand cannons, really. You rarely see a hand cannon. But when you do, it's someone who's doing quite normally well, and they know how to use it.
You're in the lead.
Or like me, where it's like, I love the weapon archetype, I'm good with said weapon archetype, but I don't always do the best. I feel like with the old game at the moment, if Bungie keeps going in this direction with the darkness, ooh, that's good.
You have advantage.
Again, the darkness subclass is in September. It's going to be good as well. Bungie needs to delay it. They delay it again like Shadowkeep, but actually make the delay meaningful. If I'm being honest, right? Shadowkeep, it's not. I'm saying this. Rise of Iron was better. I like the Rise of Iron way much more. But yeah, it's an okay DLC. With all the stuff with Savathun that's popping up, very nice as well. Eramis as well, very key character to House Devils and the Fallen at the moment. Very cool that we're dealing with her soon. I just would like to see, obviously we're going to get in Fallen, Hive and the Darkness. Now, I don't know if I've said this to people before, but if the Nightmare is what the Darkness are, like, we'll just use the term Veil, because like the book's the book unveiling and all that. And yeah, like, okay, not that cool though, but like, if this complete no enemy faction, actual happiness from me. The cross save was actually glorious. I love they put that in. There's the
3 minutes.
So I might have misheard this, but from the big reveal for Beyond Light, they I think they said crossplay in 2021. But like at the moment we're having interdimension, like gen. That's going to be done this year. So like Series X can play with the 1 and PS4 with the 5. So yeah, so far it's good. Destiny's getting there eventually. We just obviously Bungie needs to keep on the path they're going. Lightfall better not fuck up, being honest. That DLC better than, you know, do what it's supposed to do. Give us reasons to play. Oh, pardon me. So, when we get this DLC, then hopefully we get new Crucible maps. 'Cause I want new Crucible maps so much. I truly love the Crucible. It's my favourite game mode to play.
2 for 1.
And I feel like Bungie can fuck this up, and they have fucked this up before. Season of Dawn is a perfect example, in my book, to be honest. They did massively screw that DLC up, even though they had bloody Fellwinter involved. Now, we have heard that Bungie are like possibly going to be adding in like exotics and D1 or legendaries of our choice. I'm hoping for Twilight Garrison, First Curse and No Land Beyond, because they're my 3 favourites. Well, Twilight Garrison for the dodge, because Titans fucking need something. And with that, Hunters can get over the fact they want. But generally, as soon as we get somewhere and this balancing, very good PvP will be fun. It's fun at the moment, because not every game's a sweat fest. I've gone in games where I've used guns I've never thought of using, like, again, because I ain't used Fighting Lion in ages, and I've been playing with that. I went into Iron Banner with Rat King with my friends, and we had a blast. I'll even put like a clip at the end for you lot to see, if you do watch it. But Bungie, please keep doing what you're doing. We need what you're doing at the moment. And if we have a secret exotic quest, I'm happy for it. Well, and now I'm going to bring up peer-to-peer servers. This is a clip just to show you what I'm on about. You saw what happened there. He teleported. Right. Now, I've heard due to the engine Bungie users, they can't exactly get rid of the peer-to-peer servers because it will fuck up the game and it won't be able to run properly, right? So, if they're able, hopefully dedicated servers. Ubisoft, they couldn't do it with For Honor and they done it. Took them a few years, but they done it. I'm gonna see if that let me more gameplay of that. Let me know. And so, if they end up doing if they end up doing dedicated servers with Destiny, that won't happen anymore. Like we saw in the clip before this. That, being honest, right, I was like, what the fuck, PvP here? My friends know what I get like when something like that happens. I have like a weird, funny moment. And speaking of like Crucible, it's gone to the point with your rifles. I've put on high impact pulses to counter them, and it counters them pretty well. And so, I know one of my friends, because they're all dad rifle, but like, I see as this game as something I could enjoy playing, or I do enjoy playing, and if I could stream it, mixer, I would stream it. But like, I generally do want this game to keep going as long as it can. And if it does, yeah, happy. Goes to bloody year 7, which we believe it doing because of Lightfall. And oof. I forgot about that. Anyhow. So, just simply, when it comes to it, yeah, very nice. If they do, like, they can obviously keep up playing the game. I hope they, like, put it in dedicated servers if they're actually able to. I doubt.
You've got nothing left to prove. 2 down, 3 opponents
well,
down. Your lead grows.
I'm gonna speak into the Rat King clip. Like, it was generally a blast using Rat King for the Iron Banner quest, and I'll say this: the Iron Banner quest this season was dog shit. I preferred last season's ones, to be honest. It was more fun, more enjoyable, and I was guaranteed the armor. It's not from bounty, not that bounty. It's not from the bloody engram. So I hope you lot liked this, and I might start uploading more different games than just Destiny. I'll probably do some fun and maybe some more Gears 5. But if you've enjoyed this little bit video with like multiple things, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.